watching. I am Nia B. Fly. I am a female rapper from Southside of Chicago, and I'm also the creator and founder of my podcast, Fly Girl Talk, and also the founder and creator of magazine Fly Girl News. Everything is Fly Girl with me, and it is an honor to be here with Miss Kiana, who is has invited me, and I'm so grateful because I've definitely been looking into coming to Portland. I have a high school friend that's out there, and he's really trying to get me out there to do some shows and stuff. So hopefully, I can visit out there soon.
Snuck that here like, hey, I'm coming to Portland. Now you trying to make me cry. Like, don't, hey, y'all, this lady right here. I have to share how I found you. It
Okay,
wasn't
please
through
do.
it wasn't through the podcasting, y'all. It wasn't through nothing but me doing what I normally do in the morning of my meditation and my me time with myself.
Hmm.
And I'm scrolling just a little bit, and I clicked, and I think that's your friend, your cousin, just know she a part of the Fly Girl.
Okay.
Okay, you got, yeah, I got a whole lot. I got Fly Girl. I got a,
Period.
I did my whole little dance, Fly Girl. You got one. It comes from the Fly Girl Talk podcast. That's
Okay.
beautiful. That
Thank
was
you.
not
Thank
how I
you.
found her, you guys, though. But it's beautiful because us brown skinned women, we need to be able to have an area where we can relate.
Yeah.
Where we're not over here, the Mayberry and the history of ad libs and scripted stuff. It's
Right.
real, authentic women and some men. You got to
Hmm.
give the men right there too. We speaking from our own experience. We speaking from what we can relate to, and being able to get nuggets and jewels from other people, and so that we can leave from the table and
Hmm.
know that you can to yourself. That's why I liked it.
Thank you. That was the point of when I created it. I had the people that's in my life that's been in the business for a while and they kind of know how it go, especially because they know how social media is ran. And a lot of my managers or people that I once worked with, if I don't work with them now, was saying, we the world knows you can rap. We see that you're talented, but you got to start showing, who you are more and your thoughts and your perspectives on things. And I'm really not the type to put a lot of my business on the internet. I'm really not the type to go live and do, shows, talk and stuff about, things. So I felt like the podcast was a good platform for me to actually show who I was because I get to talk about things that I've experienced. And then a lot of people on the show that I brought on most of the people that I brought on are people that I know and that I do have relationships with, as far as if they friendships or if they've been friends with me outside of music and things like that.
Right.
So I created the platform really so people can actually see a different side of me and know me outside of music.
And for me, it's like the person who has to do their homework. Okay, it's like a journey with you walking down the street, right? When you actually do the homework, because Nigga be fly on the TV, and then Fly Girl Talk podcast is two totally different people.
Yes.
And
Two
it's
totally different
like this
people.
is Nigga be fly on the podcast, y'all, right here. This is how she looks. This is how she is. But when she get on that juice and she get to break your neck, and she ain't break it. Look, she ain't break your neck with Busta Rhymes. Y'all got to go listen to her music. It's so diverse. Like you can go from I'm good and I'm nasty, and then you can go, wait a
Hmm.
minute, hold up, let me cross my legs. Fly girl shit.
Yeah,
Real fast.
I love the fact that that's one thing I like about being the one thing that us female rappers can do. We could be so versatile. We could be super sexy at one moment, then we can come and have our boss energy, and then we can have our feminine, lovey dovey energy because as everybody know, I am engaged, so I do have the lover girl side of me clearly because somebody wants to marry me. So I like bringing that versatility into my music. So that's like the funnest part, being able to have wear so many hats when it comes to writing music.
So that was my last thing about that. But I'm gonna leave that there about so many hats because we're gonna go from Chicago to one of my favorite places, Cleveland.
Yes, that was my first time visiting Cleveland too. I had a
You
nice
went to
time.
one of my favorite spots in Cleveland where you can see the water. You can get on these
Hmm.
little mopeds. You make mopeds. You know what them things is, the little
Get little
genie in the water.
scooter things, yeah.
Yeah. Also, this big, huge museum boat ship that's out there. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How was that
Yeah.
experience for you? Because I ain't never got to go inside.
It was actually fun. My friend, my dear friend, Lex, who I post a lot. She does my makeup, and of course, she gets first invite to a lot of my out of town shows because I need her to do my makeup. So she was saying she knows me, and she knows every time even if I'm going to a city or state on business, I usually like to do something that's that only that city offers or something, something that's special. So she was like, they got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We should go as a, like a team outing since it's our first, team trip all together out of town. So I felt like it was good to do for one because it's music, so it's fit right in with what I had going on, and I was able to learn a lot and see a lot, and it was really dope in the inside. I think it was like 6 floors high,
Yeah.
different levels. So yeah, it was nice. I feel like if anybody visits Cleveland, Ohio, especially if you into music, definitely visit. Definitely.
And you get Lake Erie. That's the other thing is a plus. You get to actually enjoy the lake without having to like actually go to a beach part.
Uh
Um,
huh.
you get to enjoy the water because they got the little ski boats and stuff. The museum I forgot when that was open. I ain't never went in that boat, that big old ship boat yet. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
I
I'm gonna
seen
look.
it. Yeah, we didn't go over there because we ended up
Yeah,
finding a restaurant that was close to the water, and we was able to sit next to the water, have our little drinks and stuff. So yeah, it was
and
it was
that's.
nice.
I felt like I was with you. You know that, right?
So you've been to Cleveland? You live there,
I
or you
lived
was just?
for just say 8 years because I lived there for 6 and then I left and I came back and I was there for 2 years. That's why I was like Cleveland to one
Oh
city.
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I visited.
it was my first time out there, and I've been to Ohio before, but I had never been to Cleveland. So it was nice. I met some pretty dope people, some pretty dope artists. I had a show
Right.
where I performed at this guy, Lil Pitt. He's an artist. He's getting signed. He got signed to a record label, independent record label that's out there. So they both had me come out and perform, and I got to rub some elbows with some people. I did a nice networking. So I'm definitely gonna go out there soon. I'm gonna try Cincinnati next time. Do Cincinnati.
Hey, we gonna have to try getting Uncle Cat back to Cincinnati then. Cat, what? Look, you see, I'm over here like organizing. Hey, producer and manager, y'all need to clock in and find out where Cat is so Cat can be there too. And y'all can what?
Mhm.
I'm an artist. I don't sing or dance, but music, raw, authentic talent, any of
Mhm.
that, this is what Speak to My Heart is about. You either discovering your gift or sharing your gift and talent so somebody else can actually stand in that right there. Become
Yeah.
that craft. We do so much other stuff. Nia, you know, I know I was born in Portland, but I was raised in Mississippi, and I didn't been somewhere everywhere. One of those places is Chicago.
Mhm.
And my first experience in Chicago, I'm
How
laughing.
was it?
I'm an adult as a teenager, and you don't know where you at that second it clicks. I was in
Right.
the Green Bridge projects, visiting
Mm.
my and not knowing nothing. And I got
Yeah.
on colors, and we don't say that. I had
Okay.
these older young men trying to stop me. One of them realized that I'm a kid, so they let me go on. My cousin flipped out because I told him what was happening. I cheered. I didn't talk to strangers. That's just the best way to put it. My second time visiting, I remember seeing somebody get bleep, 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 across the
Oh
street
wow.
at the school. But the school, we were behind the school. So we faced the back of the school. I just like I remember seeing guys running after somebody else, and he was gonna get on the train, and Uncle lived like not far from where the train is going across. And you see what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah, so you'd have had some crazy experiences here.
and I even lived there. Girl, what did you do? What was your mental at in order to survive and make it?
Well, I come from a very strict mom. First off, so my mom was a single parent for a while after my dad was incarcerated. So it was three of us, and I was the oldest. So I couldn't really run the streets and do like stuff that normal kids my age would do because my mom have to work and I have to be at home with my brother and sister, and they wasn't at the age where they can. Ooh, these flies me out of my house. They where they got that they was at they went at the age where they could care and be responsible enough to look after themselves. So I had to be there. So I really wasn't. I didn't start like actually being out in the streets and doing my own things. I was maybe grown to I was able to get from under my mom's thumb, which was like 18, 19, maybe 17, 17, 18. And I never really was in them areas where things happen until I became older. But I felt like because I had parents that were street smart and book smart, that when I did get that age, when they did release me and let me go out, I was able to know right from wrong, what to look out for, how to watch my back, and I had a very protective grandma. My grandma wasn't strict; she just knew street smarts, and she taught me to not be naive, not to be so trusting of everybody, as well as my parents taught me the same thing. So I didn't seen some stuff. I didn't seen people get shot at. I didn't seen people get robbed. I done got robbed before. So things have happened. It's just I feel like I'm such, favored by God that He don't put on nothing on me that I can't handle. And
Hmm.
I'm the type of person, I'm an observer. So if I ever feel like an area or event or party or block or something is not safe, I'm not going to put myself in those situations because I know what type of city I live in. Especially because I have children. So I be having to think about my kids. Like, if I didn't have children, I'd probably be running around partying everywhere. But it's like, I got two other people I'm looking for. So it's like, I got to be careful where I go, who I'm in company with, and things like that. So you even
Right.
living here, you still gotta have be on the lookout. Like just because I'm from here and I got family here and I know a lot of these streets, I'm still cautious when I'm out.
You better say that. So
Yeah.
I know Miss Nia B. Fly is always Miss busy, 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 busy. We've been from one of the
Yes.
places I have not been to yet, and to the other places I haven't been to yet. So basically, we've been East Coast, West Coast, even if it's not been, still at the top of the states, East Coast,
Yeah.
West, but Miami to LA performing. When
Yes.
you have time for self care, and what message would you give to other artists out there that are, juggling all these hats?
Everybody that knows me know I love my me time. Even if it's just my me time in the house, it's just me and my kids and my fiance, whether they here or not, or they are. I love my me time. So no matter what's going on, I try to put that in my schedule as much as possible because I know when I get to a certain stature with my music, I'm probably not going to have any me time, so I try to appreciate as much as possible. But I just try to balance as much as I can because I'm also, I work another job to invest in my music. So where I go make my money, that's literally what that is for me to make money. And my job and my career is my music, my podcast, and my whole brand. So it's about balance. I tell people try not to get overwhelmed as hard as that may, is easier said than done. But overwhelming yourself, you really don't get the things done that you need to if you're overwhelmed. So I try not to get overwhelmed. I have a pretty nice support system around me that keeps me level headed. My fiance does a lot of the extra work. So, like I said, I work a job, but if I have something to do or I have to like take off to do music things, he's fine with filling in and going to make the part of the paycheck that I didn't. So I have that support around me as well, as far as being able to have some time to take care of my business. But they say if you're not busy, then you're not doing something. So I like the fact that I always be busy. Like after today, I'm probably gonna be. I think today is probably my only rest day. After today, for the next 8 days, I got something to do every day. So
And it's 7-Eleven, so go out there and get y'all 7-Eleven slushies from the 7-Eleven, y'all. It's close to the
okay,
7.
and that's my kids' ages too. I ain't even think about that. 7-Eleven.
Okay, I'm telling you, you better take them. Look, take them go get their little dollar slushy, free slushy, and come on back to the house. No telling what else. They probably got a
Okay.
hot dog.
Right.
And those
Yeah.
are the simple things of life, right? That
Hmm.
you can just easily do because you said like today is your day of rest and relaxation and everything. What challenges? Because you got rested with me.
Right.
What challenges do female artists, rappers, singers face today that we're not really aware about? We aware about everything, but it's some challenges because I'm not a rapper or a
Hmm.
singer or type of artist. I just, I'm a podcaster and you facing all type of stuff.
Right.
But I just keep
Okay.
flowing. But it's
They
different
always
because
giving us a hard time.
energy.
I Some of the challenges I feel that there's a lot of female artists deal with, definitely, I won't say respect, but respect, because if I'm letting you know that I'm only about business, but you're steady flirting and you steady trying to shoot your shot, that could be frustrating as a female artist, because someone like me, I'm not on that. Even whether I had a man or not, if I come to you with business, that's strictly what it is. If I find myself liking you in any type of emotional way, I'm not doing any business with you. So when I do business with people, it's strictly business. So that's one thing that us females challenge as far as artists, because when we really serious about business, you got to really hope that you're dealing with somebody with the same mind frame as you, especially if it's a man. Another challenge is being a parent. Um, your children is first priority. It has to come first. So if we don't have us artists who don't have a strong village, say for instance we don't have a family or close friends or even the other parent around to help, that hurts us, because now we probably can't make an out of town show because we probably don't have someone to watch after our children while we're gone. Or emergency can happen in the middle of a studio session or a video shoot and you have to cancel because that's your child. That's your priority. So that's another challenge that us deal with, that us females that are parents. And maybe another one is, I feel like this go for all artists, not just women, is the advantage that people try to take over us, like far as like promoters and people who have a certain stature to where they have control of shows, booking shows, or radio stations and things. A lot of people try to get over, and they're probably like, "Oh, well, if you want your song on the radio, it's $2,500 for us to play it once a week," and and especially from the city that I come from, I feel like my city is a crab in the bucket city, and I hate to say it, but I feel like it is, and is a
Heard that.
bandwagon city. So if you're not already famous, or somebody, you already a whole name in your city, like nobody wants to give you a chance. And they'll tell you, oh, you sound good. You might sound better than a lot of the people that they vouching for, but my city is a bandwagon city. They don't hop on until everybody else and caught on. So I feel like them are like some of the major challenges that we deal with.
Two songs that you have. One is, I think it's, okay, I know I got that one wrote down, which is Log Off. Okay, that comes, and I think the
That's
other one,
everybody's favorite song. Oh my lord.
and if nobody caught it, Log Off, and another one, I was trying to find, I should have wrote it down, but both of these songs made me think of your phone. Log
Hmm.
off our computer or social media, right? Is it
Yeah.
sound off or why I can't I didn't wrote it down? But you know what I'm saying. Um, but the song is about a person.
It's
Okay.
about a few people, but yes, I was into it with one individual person when I made that song, and I feel like A lot of the frustration I have with that person, the fact that I wanted to put my hands on that person, I just needed to put my hands to the pen and the notebook, and that ended up being my number one stream song on Spotify, number one most viewed video on my YouTube, and my number one streaming song. Period. So I guess
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yes, it was. I was frustrated when I wrote that song, but that's where my best music come from. I think when I'm frustrated, and sometimes when you have to be with a person, it could be with a situation or something, and I just go
I take it
off when
off.
it comes to my pen.
What you said? Hold on, I got both mine. They both right.
Look, I just go off when it comes to my pen and my notebook, or if I'm doing the notes in my phone. So yeah, log off is a personal favorite of mine too. I have like three different alter egos when it comes to my music, and one of
Oh
my
yeah.
alter egos is Nia Brown, and I tell people she's the stepdaughter of Nino Brown from New Jack City, and that's because he was totally disrespectful. Anybody that knew his part in that movie, he did not care. He was disrespectful. It was his way, no way. And I feel like when it comes to that alter ego, Nia Brown, that's my personality. And when I wrote that song, I didn't care who feelings I heard. I didn't care if somebody felt some type of way. It was definitely unapologetically made. That's one of my favorites.
We have to get to that point. I think a lot of people are so complacent and being everybody being soft girl.
Right.
Don't get but for me, my favorite is my own personal quote. Don't let this cute face fool you. Nia gonna make a song with that for me. Don't let the
Okay.
fool you. Even grandmama was fly and gorgeous and voluptuous and all that. And what
Look,
happened when she
okay. Look, my songs will take you back and let you remind you, like, oh yeah, I was that girl and still that girl. Okay.
look, even grandmama came ready. This what it
Look.
looked like. Even it got that best.
I feel you.
But and
Okay.
that's what we gotta do to take that energy with, like, cause like you said, I go get my pens and I just got her gloves. These are her gloves,
Okay.
and I go right, cause
Mm-hmm.
I already know big, but that's gonna get me in trouble. So I'm
Exactly.
gonna get
I can't make no money. I can't make no money in jail. I can't make no money going back and forth to court and have to do lawyers and I ain't so I'm just gonna
she
make a
helped
song
me.
about you, and because I know the people I be talking to be stalking me, I know they gonna hear it. So hey, now not only did I make a song about you, the song that I made about you, everybody likes. They like the fact that I'm calling you a bum in the song. So it always works out in my favor.
It did. It's all funny to me. It allowed me to, like, okay, let somebody else. This is how I took this. Okay, I'm just use the titles of some songs. It allowed me to allow him to break his own neck because he was blinded because he sat up here in his own cold and I'm hot like summer because my birthday in August and you playing with me because you sitting up there don't know who you is and shots fired because you stupid and blinded within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That was my
Okay.
yeah, that's my bars to you. There you
Period.
go. Because it did. I sat up there and was like, wow. And what I've been doing lately is just been posting up like what music is and what music does. And really just allowing myself to listen to different music. And I'm saying this to the audience that will listen to this later. Go subscribe to Nia B. Fly. If you just want a journey on
Yes.
different music, you only gotta listen to the lyrics. Just listen to how each song is different because most artists, not taking shots, but I am today because she said I could. Yo, music sounds the same. The lyrics could be different, but the melody of the song still
Mm-hmm.
sounds the same. That's what I love. Each song took me somewhere. Like rap for real, yes she can. Hold on, what I'm looking at, what is that? All fly, everything. Okay, I mean you see,
Mm.
it's just it gets you into a mood.
Yeah.
And in the song that was playing, I forgot about that one that was playing when you came on. I was up here about to turn on some lights and light a candle. And it's the rap song. That's real
I love
raw
that I can make people
woman
move
rapper.
feel good. I like that I can make people move feel good. That's a good thing.
You better say that. I
Mm.
love all of that. And then when you shift, because she shift gears, y'all. I know she know how to drive stick. Chum, chum, chum.
I actually
And she
don't. I
was,
need to learn. My guy told me that I need to learn how to drive
oh
shift.
yeah, you do because
I'm gonna put
you
that on my
yeah.
list.
The Fly Talk podcast is where she go in here and she's all calm, and then you look at it like you just slice dice with your word, 4, 5, 6 people, and you
And
sit
a
there like,
lot of people like watching my podcast because they say that they be like, "You be talking your stuff on there." I be like, "Hey, that's what it's for."
I had one of
Especially
my
up here.
friends. Yes, my friend walked in here and I had y'all up, and she was like, "Who's that?" I said, "That's the lady I'm telling you coming to the show." She said, "Girl, I thought you was playing." No, she said because one of the other co-hosts or hosts was talking about being your authentic self and not worrying about what other people says, and that was
Mm-hmm.
one of your shorts just last week you had where it was about people always talking shit, but you in situations, you
Right.
know, and you popping off and you ain't even doing what you need to do for self, so you ain't supportive, you not elevating. What do you
Mm-hmm.
do for people
And
decide to
that's what
take
I
your
try to tell people because I like everybody everything things happen to everybody. Life happens. Some people might have to go stay home with their parents. Some people might lose their car and have to depend on other people or other that. But when people are going through things like that, they're not on social media worried about other people's lives. They're trying to get their stuff together. They're trying to get out their parents' house. They're trying to get their own stuff. They're trying to keep a job. They're trying to maintain and take care of their life and their lifestyle and their children if they have them. So I don't talk, and I want people to be clear because people are, you talk about people. I'm not talking about everybody that might live at home with their mama. I'm talking about specific one person because the one person I was talking about was too worried about what I had going on and was taking care of her business. Other than that, life happens. I know people. I ain't never had to go back to my parents' house because the Lord know I can't be with them. I need my own space. So I'm gonna always do what I have to do for me. But I get my blessings because I don't worry about what other people got going on when my life is in shambles. Your life can't be in shambles and you worried about me who life is probably a little bit better than yours or a little bit together. Because nobody's better than nobody. Maybe it's a little bit more together. So I be wanting to let people know like I have nothing against people who might fall short. It's the people that come for me that's they not falling short. That's just their lifestyle. They okay with living with their parents until they 36, 37. They okay with not having a job and living off government assistance or child support, whatever it is they may receive. So I'm talking about them people. Like if you out here really grinding and doing what you supposed to do, hey, God said bless the child that hold his own. So I'm the same
grinding?
way.
Grinding doesn't mean because you have a job and which like she was saying on what I saw. This is my interpretation. How you over there receive something ain't my problem. That's a you problem. I
Hmm.
received it and keep grinding your gift, keep working your talent, keep writing your poetry, keep doing your art. I know how to take something from my personal self and eliminate which y'all opinion. They don't matter.
Exactly.
I
Hmm.
you matter, you matter. But your opinion don't matter in my life because it don't elevate,
Or
operate,
pay a
or
bill.
serve. And it don't do nothing. It don't even turn the key, which is
Okay.
me. It don't turn the key.
Right.
Two
Okay.
things.
Gotta let them know.
Right. It don't. It Tiana. It does not turn the first part of me. Key. QUI means key. So it don't turn my key. It don't turn the hole. It don't make me operate. It don't do nothing. I would think
Right.
about what you're talking about just to see if it's a self-realization and actually a moment that I need to go in here and check myself. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Me, I grew up with grandmamas, like you said. I grew up in a strict household. So I
Yeah.
wanted to go pop off out there, but I fear my mama more than I feared you.
Yeah. I was the same
I'm
way. Like I knew my mom. My mom was one of the mamas that did not play, and she had to be like that because, like I said, our dad got locked up. You know, when we were really young, and left her with 3 kids by herself. So she had to be like, with that mindset was she had to be really strict and stand her ground. And she had 2 daughters and a boy, and my brother's the only boy. So she had to be forceful like that. And now that I'm an adult and I'm a parent, I appreciate it. I learned a lot from her and my family being the village that they were. So it all
yeah,
worked out.
I'm honest with you too. I appreciate that because
Yeah.
I can say that from me having 2 boys and a girl, and my biological birth mother had 2 girls and a boy. My brother, which I never meet, was the youngest. See, I'm a village kid that has been raised by everybody or whatever, and
Hmm.
not my biological parents. And I'm very appreciative because I did get city life. I know what it for real is to that street light come on. Your
Yeah.
ass better be right here, not coming here, right here.
Okay.
That's why the Fly Girl Talk podcast, it took me back to the community that we had. And
Hmm.
2 things that stood out was a space where people can speak honestly, and then honesty becoming the identity of the show. Like
Yeah.
for me, it went to my personal slogan: honesty is supreme to your identity.
Hmm.
You
And that's
know,
definitely
and
what my show about. And I don't like to have I'm not messy on my show. Like a lot of one of my guests came on and he told me, he's like, yeah, you got to start asking, the crazy questions and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, that's really not what my show is about. It's about, and I done had a couple of guests on my show where, they got some messy stuff going on in their life or they have, and I didn't bring it up because clearly social media and the world know about that already. I want you to come on my show. I want to see a part of you or get your perspective on things that people usually won't get out of you as an artist. Because when we see you, all we know is you a rapper or you a singer or you shoot videos or you make beats. So my show is for people to come on and be honest about whatever topics. Because sometimes I might have some fun stuff. Sometimes I might have some serious topics, things like that. So I like the people to come on and be perspective. I don't really like the messiness and making somebody feel uncomfortable, or feel like I brought them on to embarrass them or something like that.
that's why I was like, and it is inspiring for the Speak to My Heart show because you can clearly see I'm by myself.
Right.
And Speak to My Heart is not about messiness. It's about
Hmm.
my message is is say yes to you. So when you grab that
Right.
mic and you put there in that seat, it's about us being on the porch and having the authentic conversation.
Hmm.
Authentication don't look like messiness. Messiness is
Exactly.
you. It doesn't.
Hmm.
When I'm writing and everything, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna come write out her stuff, and I'm gonna look out this and all of this, and then I want to show you somebody. So I found this book downstairs in our little area. This one of
Hmm.
our books, Brown Skin Baby. It's called Nubia Queen of Amazon.
Okay. Okay. You
And
started it already?
no, I found it
You
not
just
long
found it?
after.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and it was like, okay, I get it. Let's continue
Hmm.
to elevate each other. Let's continue to grow each other.
Yes.
What does
Yes.
that look like for you? Because you are kind of like collaborating with all of these different people and stuff like that. What's one thing that you would love to see happen as a bigger community for our people?
Everybody, working together, doing just that, elevating. Not trying to pull each, person down. Everybody can have a specific special role, and people play that certain role. Everybody can get to the top or get elevated, but a lot of us don't know our roles and don't know how to work with each other. So if we can work with each other to elevate, that'll definitely be something that I would like.
Who is your favorite artist of all time?
Oh, besides myself.
That part.
Favorite artist of all the time, I'll have to say Lil Wayne.
Who?
Lil Wayne.
My son. He's
Yeah. I grew up in the
but
Wayne
I yeah, I
era.
know.
I grew up in the Wayne era when he was doing the mixtapes and the first Carter when he was with the Hot Boys. So yeah, definitely my top artist
Yeah.
would be Lil Wayne.
And I have to say shout out to Lil Wayne because my own personal thing that I had to do for myself is say what he said in the song, which is I fucking awesome. Because it was just all together was like, why would you cuss? You know, sometimes you got that pretty girl moment. You be like, they could go
Yeah.
together. And my son, I heard my son rapping to the song, right? And
hmm
when he was hearing that part, I'm like, what'd you just say? It's a mama that's what he said. And it was like, wait a minute, huh? Then what he did was is let me listen to what he was saying. And I was just like, oh, I like that. And I started saying, I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
hmm
I'm awesome every day. Oh, she left us. Don't worry, she'll be back. Okay, there she go. Every day
Yeah,
from
that's
then,
my
I'm saying I'm
fiance.
awesome.
Fiance
And I
calling.
need people to say yes to you. And what you say outside of your mouth after I am is either going to elevate you or keep you stagnant. So most definitely continue speaking to the hearts and the souls of everybody out here, Nia, because you know I'm sharing you everywhere all the time.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I definitely will be trying to come to Portland really
You
soon.
is, they definitely, girl, because I'm gonna share something with you off of here because we ain't gonna because you know it's something I've been seeing within myself. I'll just say this. If
hmm
you don't remember Woodstock, just go check it out. Just
Okay.
before we, even before me and you both was here. But
Okay.
Jimmy Hendrix,
You said what?
girl, Jimi Hendrix and the guitar.
Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
I I seen a display of him at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was pretty dope.
So you know the movie Jimi Hendrix, right? So my thing,
I don't think I've seen the movie.
you
I don't think I've seen the movie.
got to watch it.
I'm gonna have to
The
watch it now
reason
because I love watching biopics with the famous people and their life and how they got famous. So I definitely will watch that.
if you could collaborate with any female rapper, who is your choice? You could pick 3, 4, 5, but if you could collaborate with them, who is that?
I definitely would like to do a song with Cardi. Um, I would
Right.
love even if she couldn't do a song for me, but she was to produce a beat for me, Missy Elliott. Um, I would like to maybe work with, as far as a Chicago female artist. I definitely do something with Mellow Bucks. I like Mellow, and I'll pick one more. Um, Probably Lotto. I do something with Lotto.
I know you must have. You said Cardi. You see how it scream like I wasn't even putting Cardi. I I wasn't even thinking about Cardi at the moment for that
Yeah,
collab.
I
I
would
was
I
like,
would do Cardi just because I feel like her on the song, like I think we'll vibe together because we like totally two different, you know, vibes. And I want to do
especially
something. I want to do a song with somebody who I know our vibe is like totally different because them be the best songs.
it's totally different, but the message when you listen at the lyrics of it or really
hmm
listen in tuneness of it, it's still speaking a message from a just the female perspective, the female person, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm with it. I see all of that. Missy making the beat too.
Yeah.
Number one, number one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
That's what I said. If I'll definitely love to work with.
And you see him trying to do what he's trying to do, like just want to act up on us. Frequency, frequency. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Come back. Come back. We're gonna get her back right here, you guys. And when she does come back, okay, there she coming. There she coming. I love that she said Missy producing the song, being with Lotto and I forget the other artist at the moment. That's a Chicago female rapper. Most definitely being able to make that track, even if it's two. That's the beautiful part of this is what I want to do. That's the beautiful part of anybody's gift is being able to.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. There you go. I was sharing the fact of
Can you
being
hear me?
able
Because I
to.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Oh no, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? No. See, we having technical difficulties and we ain't gonna let it ride.
I can't hear.
Uh, maybe go out and come back.
Okay.
Can you
Okay,
hear
there
me
we go.
now?
I can hear you now. There we
Okay,
go.
there we go. There we go. I was saying about whatever it is you see within yourself to do with your gift, write it down, make it plain, whatever you gotta do. Don't be doubting self. Don't be against self, because that's dissing you. Like a diss track,
Yeah.
when you don't do what you need to do for self, you're dissing you and you worried about why they over here ain't supporting you because you dissing you. You're not supporting you. You being track to self.
Right.
I was just there. I told you, girl, I know how to flow on my stuff. If you ain't there, I just keep going. I love I, I love that you put that there right there. But I ain't gonna hold you because I know that you are busy. This is your Saturday, and I like to have Saturday, as they say, the Sabbath, or the rest day, whatever day that you need out the 7 days that you have. Pick a day and stand on that day for day of rest.
Yeah.
Grow the rest each and every day. You're just helping me get back to balance with self. Yo, what are your 3 words? Since words are power and thoughts are power, but what are your 3 thought words that you give yourself as your advice to keep going, to keep standing, keep doing this?
Faith. Um, Keeping my motion, and I'll say just faith, keeping my motion, and balance. That's the 3 things that I go by. I know I keep my faith to, believe in myself and believe in what I'm doing, to keep going and keep doing the things I have to do for it to work. Keeping my motion, keep staying busy, staying with a show booked or in the studio session or working on my podcast or working on my magazine. And then balance, just balancing everything, my everyday life, work, kids, my relationship, and my music. So faith, motion, and balance. I feel like they're my 3 words.
She said, hold on, I gotta write that down. I like that. That's different, different. Faith, motion, and balance.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. Because in that silence, it's still motion. When we're still
Mm-hmm.
when we're silent, we're in motion because we're allowing that around me to
Yeah,
play the
because I
part.
go in hermit. I go in hermit mode a lot, and when I go in hermit mode and I go on a hiatus, please, I be letting people know. Please don't think I'm just sitting around doing nothing. When I'm quiet, I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
something.
She said, when I'm quiet, I'm doing
Yeah,
something. Don't play with me.
yeah, I got something
I
going on.
love One thing that I didn't get to touch on, and that is the Nia B fly gear. Hello.
Yes, this is my gear
Look,
here. Yes,
I ain't got
yes,
my
yes,
nails done by her, but baby, we got the Nia B fly
yes,
gear for the grown and sexy autumn. Yeah, you see that back there? I
yes,
told y'all I had a surprise. And everything is to fit us. I'm saying that those of us that got them thighs and that ass, and you can't
yes.
find stuff.
Right
Plus you
now,
got
I'm going to just be doing. I'm working on. I'm doing t-shirts. I'm working on tote bags and tumbler tumbler cups. And of course, but we're thinking about we're gonna do like stickers and things like that. But the merch is something I've been wanting to do for the last 2 3 years. I just had to actually do my research to see who it was I was going to go through, and I finally came up with some stuff. Finally came up with designs, a logo. So yeah, the Navy Fly merch is going to be for everybody, unisex. It's for men and women. It's going to be posted on my website. Me and my team is working on our website in a few weeks. So that could be hopefully up and running by the time the album drops, which is August 24th, which is my birthday. So yeah, the merch was definitely something that I'm proud of because I've been wanting to do it for so long.
girl, I'm just about to cry.
Don't
What
cry.
birthday is the days apart?
When is it?
Mine is August 27th.
Yes. I know that's right.
I was wondering what you said when you said it's when you said when I get quiet.
I'm serious. When I get quiet, I'm either busy, I'm conjuring up some stuff, I'm doing stuff like even the people around me, they didn't know I was working on the magazine. They didn't know I was coming up with the merch designs. Like all that is me. I
Oh, and
produce
by
the
the way,
thing,
talk about
and my team they indulge in it. So yeah. I'm,
and we have the Fly Girl News magazine. And yes, me and my sister came up on here and just started talking. That's a Virgo thing. Cause I just know how to flow. It's my show. I just get ready,
okay.
let's go. Cause it's a conversation on the porch just to grow and elevate and me sit over here and be that person's biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I know what that feels like not to have somebody just go rah, 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 yay, yay, yay in any corner of any entity of anything that you've ever done. That's
Right.
why I said she's not just song rapper, songwriter, and all of that. She's not just Miss Podcast. She's Miss Fascist Nova herself over there with Fly Girl Magazine and the Fly Girl merch. Hello?
hmm Yeah, I told, and I mentioned this in the last issue of Fly Girl News is that I wanted to create my own brand, my own lane. I didn't want to wait on nobody to co-sign for me or add me on to what they doing. I want to do my own thing. And another thing that I have is a Fly Society Media. It's the media page where it's mostly ran by my friend and producer, Checkmate. The page is ran by him, but we do everything together. He goes, we post and come up with ideas of what it is that we want to do. So, Fly Society Media is in the works of doing something for artists, just as the podcast. The podcast gives people a chance to come on and get their thoughts on perspectives or different topics, different situations, maybe experiences. But we're coming up with a thing that's going to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more risque, shall I say? And it's going to be the Burn Box, which is going to be full of crazy questions. So the podcast to get people's intellectual mind. This is going to get people's crazy thoughts. Like it's going to be crazy questions in there that people are probably going to be like, "What kind of question is that?" But they're going to tune in because they're going to want to know the
On there.
person's answer. So yeah, it's a lot
I
that I
feel like
got with production that's going on.
that
So
one.
I wanted to create my own lane of stuff.
Yes, I can't wait for it to see that one. I think I did something just a little bit to test it out with my brother in Cleveland, my little
Hmm.
brother Cleveland. I did a word thing, like how would the word trigger you? what do you feel, or what are your thoughts if I throw this word out here, right? And
Right.
he went along with it because I said, I'm gonna do something. All you gotta do is tell me how you feel or what you're thinking when I throw a word out there. He's like, okay, go, because his message is about changing your thoughts. You change yourself. Forget your
Yeah.
environment. You change your thoughts, you can change yourself. So I'm loving all of that. You know, definitely got to give me. Don't leave me out.
I won't. I definitely
Love
won't. I'm gonna
me.
keep you in tune with everything that I got going on. And for the Fly Society media, also I want to mention that we're gonna be doing our own mic drops. So the mic drop that I recently just posted on YouTube was filmed by my team, structured with my team, everything. So I'm gonna start doing mic drops for artists. Of course, I'm gonna reach out to the people who's going to be guest on the Fly Girl Talk podcast. So y'all can look forward to that too, with seeing different people on the Fly Society media, and make sure to follow the Instagram page because any content that's going to be from that production will be on that page. So look out for mic drops as well that I'm gonna be doing for other artists.
She's not hard to find. She is on all platforms: Spotify,
Yes.
Twitter, which is X, YouTube, IG, Facebook. And you go to these pages, which are hers. Join, subscribe, follow, like, and tap under her IG. I wrote this all down so you'll know. On her IG page, click the link tree, and it'll show you everything that you need to see and know.
Yeah.
Also, it's easier if you go to her IG and click the link tree because it'll take you to all the different platforms. Also, you can
Hmm.
see the upcoming events and things that are going on. Catch my sister in Cleveland, July 25th to 26th. Like, I don't know. I'm going back to Cleveland.
Okay, I'm trying to do Detroit. I'm thinking about Detroit because I've been getting a lot of people wanting me to come out to Detroit.
Yeah,
So
go get some.
and St. Louis and Detroit. So those
Yeah,
probably gonna be my two next ones. Ohio, I'm thinking about Cincinnati, but it probably won't be into college time. Columbus or Cincinnati. I'm thinking about going
they have
visiting a
a
few
lot of.
colleges out there. But Detroit is definitely next on the list. Detroit and St. Louis and Alabama. And Alabama, I'll be down in Alabama too.
I'm just super excited for you. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
And the fact that you have not given up on self. We know challenges arise, life be life, and people in. But like you said, people, places, and things, if I gotta cut them so that I can keep doing what I do, you keep doing that. I
I
appreciate
definitely
it.
do.
I'm way over here in Portland, Oregon, you guys. It was her music. Her authentic of that music came from her soul. And her
Yeah.
friend, whoever it was, shared her. And I found her in my timeline. This is how you get to see real people. Follow them. Go check them out. That's where I
Yes.
found her on Instagram, being what she do right now. And I found so many more treasures and gifts about you by just saying, hey, I don't know who you
Okay.
are, but I thank you. And I know you're real. One other thing before we go, because I've let the audience know, but her three words, you guys, is faith, motion, and balance. Stand
Mhm.
on your truth, yourself, your honesty, your uniqueness, and your greatness. And like she said, do what you got to do. Shine. Then, any
Yeah.
last words, advice for our audience before we go?
Well, I want to start off by saying thank you for having me on your platform and giving me the time to let people know who I am on your platform. I think what you're doing is great. Um, Looking out for independent artists and people in the music industry, people who have artistry. So thank you for being the person that you are, and you are such a sweetheart. You're so professional, and I got a good vibe from you when you sent me the invite. So I definitely appreciate it, and you would be the number one person I will call to invite when I book me a performance there. So I want to start out by saying thank you. And as far as the listeners and viewers, thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and comment her profile and her page. And if you're not already, and my album will be dropping August 24th of this year, Fly Girl Loaded. It will be my sophomore album. My first album, if you haven't heard it, is on all streaming platforms. I Need Money Now Boys. And I want you to listen to that album. So when you listen to the new album, you will see the elevation and the growth there. Like she mentioned, you can follow me on all social medias. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter/X. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple
Everywhere.
Music, Spotify. I'm everywhere. Amazon Music, Pandora. I'm everywhere. Just tune in. And right now, I have a challenge for all my other artists. I am doing a challenge for my Rap for Real song to where I'm looking for someone to be on the remix that's going to be on my deluxe album because I am doing the deluxe to my Fly Girl Loaded. And I want to do a remix because a lot of people like that song. It's one of my popular songs. So definitely tune into my Instagram to get the instrumental and everything. My merch will be available August, maybe the end of August, around the time the album drop. So you got to follow me to see all these things. I'm very active on Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, just follow me, Nia B Fly underscore. And it was great being here today.
Thank you so much, Nia. I don't want to take up any more of your Saturday because the babies need their mommy, period.
No, you
They
know the
come.
baby is actually with the other parent, so I really have an actual quiet Saturday. My fiance, he
We
trying to go eat. That's why my fiance called me. He trying to go eat food. So other than that, I'm gonna have a real relaxing Saturday today.
Yes, you have a super, super, superstar Saturday because you are. And I want to
Thank
say
you.
honor, respect, and gratitude to you for continuing to stand, walk, breathe in your gift. And like she said, my girl shit, talk your shit. Say yes
Yes,
to you.
fly girl shit. And my new single, Pop My Shit, will be coming soon. Video and song will be coming soon.
All right, so y'all know where I'm a
Okay, gotta do the fly girl.
Right, that's how I might go on the flat out and have it down so I can just do that real quick the whole
Look,
time.
okay, period.
Yeah, like hello, period. You guys continue to talk your shit, stand in your truth, share your story, and most definitely remember, don't drop your mic. Say yes to
I know that's
you.
right. Say yes. Thank you so much.